I'm wearing the same shirt as last video because I'm just a stinky bitch, actually.
Oh, get it!
What's going on, man? Back with another video today. We're talking about productivity, the productivity content that's out there, and the bullshit that's being spewed on a constant basis. Feel me? Now, I'm not gonna claim to know everything about productivity. Let's talk about it. You have to wake up early. Now, this is something that you hear a lot of people talk about everywhere and talk about productivity. Wake up early, you have more time in the day. Wake up early, you have this, that, and the other. You need discipline, this, that, and the other. Now, you do need discipline, but the problem I have is claiming that if you can't wake up early that you do not have that discipline. We're gonna break this down real simple for the people who actually genuinely believe that, and then we're gonna throw it on its head to make more sense for people that don't want to do that bullshit. Me personally, I wake up early because I can't read if I'm wired from the day, so I have to wake up early. I wake up early to read, to journal, to do all that stuff. You don't need to do that to be productive. I'm a very cold cut, logical person, so if I can write down everything I need in the day and like relax my brain outside of a screen on the book, and I get some sunshine from the window, that's smooth for me. That works for me beautifully. Then I take my morning supplements and I'm cool, right? You don't need to do that to be productive, right? That just works for me because that is how I organize my life. My girlfriend wakes up at, unless she has class, I'll say around 11 p.m. I'm shaking, holy shit, I'm shaking. I'm hungry as fuck. She also has 2 jobs. She also has time to take naps, do bullshit, play Roblox and all that stuff. But she wakes up at 11. So what's going on? What's happening? Here's the thing. Discipline is not as cold cut as people think it is. There's motivation and then there's discipline. You need to have a motivation first to have discipline. I'm not saying you need to be motivated. You just have to have a motivation. What I mean by that, for me, my motivation to wake up early so that my life can be organized, because I have a plan to be a millionaire by 23. If I can organize 3 things that I need to do to maintain, 3 things that I need to do to progress today, I will be solid. And I know that one of the biggest things for me in maintaining is reading and writing and drawing. Those are things that I like to do in the morning because I do not have anything else to do and my brain will not be wired. So since I know that my main motivation is to become a millionaire at 23, to achieve that, I wake up early to get my day organized. I am disciplined enough to wake up early every day to keep my day organized, to hopefully achieve my goals. That may be true, that may be false. I don't know, but it's what works for me, and I've gotten this far. I'm learning just like everybody else is. I'm not gonna claim that I know the sauce because I don't know the secret ingredient. I'm just living life, feel me? So, I know that works for me. My girlfriend's main motivation to make as much money as possible before we get an apartment. For her, that means getting through school and having 2 jobs. She wakes up at 11, class starts at 12, and she has classes for whenever. After she does those things, the rest of the day is hers. She can take more naps and she can bullshit. She has a job that she works at 8 a.m. sometimes. She has a job that she works at 1. She has a job that she works from 5 to 1 a.m. She needs to do 2 things, which is go to class consistently and go to work. So she has the discipline to work those 2 jobs no matter what, go to class no matter what. Then everything else from there is whatever the fuck she wants it to be. That is a system that you have to have when you want to be productive. You need to have a motivation for whatever action, or else you won't do it. You need to have an action to take for the motivation for the action so that you are actually doing something. And then discipline plays the part of, do you want this enough to do this no matter what? That's as simple as it is. You don't have to wake up early for shit. You have more time in the day if you wake up early. Yes, you actually have the same amount of time in the day if you go to sleep late. If you wake up early and go to sleep late, you're not getting optimal sleep. And if that's worth it to you, go crazy. You know, Kobe said he was like up at 4, this, that, and the other, yada, yada, yada. That worked for him, that's cool. It's not about what lengths are you willing to go to achieve certain things. It's, do you have the discipline to achieve that no matter what? The what in the no matter what is what you have to figure out after you determine whether or not you're gonna do it. And you'll find out if you're gonna keep doing that as you start to do it consistently. Every day I wake up and make my bed, not because I'm productive and like, oh, I need to do it, it helps my mind, because I have been making my bed every morning for the last like 4 or 5 years, because I simply don't like coming home to a dirty bed. I like taking my plushies off, getting in bed that's already made. That feels good to me. And since that feels good to me, I do it. And that's worth it to me. So I will wake up, no matter if I'm late for class, late to work, I will always make my bed. Every single time. That's my motivation. is to feel good when I go to bed. To motivate, the thing that I do is to make the bed no matter what, and I have the discipline to do that every day. Let's talk about where this started. I don't really know where it came from, but I know that there's a big thing. Everybody wants to be better. And so a lot of people that give you motivational things do and think about productivity and discipline and motivation in such a cookie cutter way, because people like David Goggins saying, if you can't do this, you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're just a fucking pussy, dude. Like, you need to be able to do this 75 hard. If you don't do 75 hard, you're a fucking pussy. Bro, like, no. I don't know if Ronnie Coleman was doing 75 hard, but like, you don't have to do 75 hard to be worth it then. You can live for an hour and then fucking do bullshit all day and still look like a jacked dude. You feel me? Like, so it's not about that. It's about selling you a certain level of lifestyle. And that's all these people are doing, is they're selling you a certain life. Now, if you agree, disagree, let me know in the comments. We have a conversation about it. I'm always down to talk about stuff like this. But from my perspective, from the life that I've lived, I try to take advice like that when I was in high school. It never worked for me, but I found out something that did work for me, which is what I just explained in the beginning. And that's what it's about. You take the blueprint, motivation, the thing you're gonna do with discipline to do that every single day. You take that and then you fill in the blanks. Waking up early is not the problem solver. You can wake up early and be depressed like shit. So why are you doing it? You wanna wake up early, go to sleep early. You know what I'm saying? And then that has to fit with your plans. And if you don't wanna do it, you don't wanna do it. Simple as that. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be part 1 or part 2 of the video, but I do have a video that I wanna talk about motivation. And it's either gonna be before or after this one, so, you know, let me know if you saw that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment down anything that I missed or anything that you disagree or agree with, something else to talk about. I always like talking to y'all in the comments. I made these videos for y'all, and hopefully every subscriber that watches my videos finds something of value. Even if you're not a subscriber, if you just find value in this video, let me know in the comments, subscribe. I'm out here trying to put y'all on game, making sure that y'all life is the best and that you don't fall for the bullshit that's on social media. I don't think that I'm like a saint or messiah or anything, but I do think that compared to the average Joe, I have a little more common sense. And I think that the biggest target for videos like this and ideologies like this is the young men especially. And if I can put a realistic spin on that for y'all, then, you know what I'm saying, that's what I want to do. One thing to point out is everybody who gives you this productivity advice, they never tell you how what they're doing affects them. And they never tell you that it may not work for you. It's always a guaranteed thing. You know what I'm saying? I wake up at 7, it's guaranteed work for you. So peep that. Anybody who is doing something and knows what they're talking about is going to know that not everything's gonna work for everybody. That's why I never try to tell y'all what to do. I try to give y'all a blueprint. Anyways, let me know if you like the video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your people that you think need to hear this. And tune in next time when I try to eat the shedding skin of an iguana.